Yeah.
Here. Red Sea. Little Red Sea there, huh?
Back down 11 now. Yeah.
Back up.
Okay, can I think we're back. Can somebody just let me know if you can hear me okay? In the chat room.
Okay, skip. Yep, okay, good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Teach Me Pool. Teach Me Pool. Teach Me Pool. I have got a feeling I know that young man. I think that's Mark Otto out of Carlock, Illinois. It's right there by Bloomington, Illinois.
Oh, no kidding.
They don't sell alcohol in the city.
Dry County.
Yeah.
Oops. That's no fun. How about the pause? You get rid of the pause.
Yeah, that should
Should have been taken care of, okay?
be taken care of.
Thanks, Sharkin. Appreciate that.
Back to the game. Earl is doing well.
Yeah, Earl's in the game. You're right. He came to play today. That's good. Too Slow's back with us. Appreciate that. Greetings, Too Slow.
Yeah, Teach Me Pool. Larry's he's a great guy. We did we worked together on the Legends instructional DVD with Buddy Hall.
Oh, no
and Nick
kidding.
Larnach.
Yeah. Nice. That's a good shot there, by Earl. Good shape.
Yeah, I don't think he's just going to have a problem here.
Yep. Nice and easy. Good out. That's a good out right there.
I was doing well. Good.
Let's see. How do we change the score? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I don't know. How do we change it?
When we first get here, it collects nothing. As soon as you get here, it collects everything. Figure that out.
3, yeah.
Mark Otto, you froze again. That's probably just your equipment, buddy. You've got to get out that 1970 computer that you've got there. That's probably your main problem. I'm just kidding.
Gonna hit this 10 ball. Is he gonna do it at all?
I think he has to call it.
Yeah,
I
realized.
didn't know he was going to try
he
and call.
bumped it. Yeah, he bumped the 10 ball there. The 6 to the 7 is going to be a little tough. Looks like he's pretty straight in.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Ooh, did you just get away
I
with it?
just set it all right there.
No, I thought you maybe
Yeah,
just
he
done
can
the
cut
other
that.
side. Yeah.
No, you can cut that in there.
Okay, good.
Oh, he banked it. Nice shot. Yeah, you're right, Steve. Earl was warming up this morning, and he was saying that his 65-inch cue or whatever that length is was too much stick for this table, so he backed out of it. It's a good shot. Nice outlet, Earl. Nicely done.
Daniel is working diligently still on those pausing and freezing issues that you might be having. Some people are okay and some are not, so we just kind of got to try and figure out what's making it happen, I guess. Yeah, Earl is doing good. What does that make it now?
4-1. 4-1 Earl.
4-1?
Yep.
Yeah. This might be the best start that he's had.
Yeah, Earl's
this weekend so far. And
last 2 days, Earl's stayed strong through the first 2/3 of the match, and then it's kind of lost his mojo. So let's see how this one carries out. He's working hard at this. He wants to do well.
Well, with the 10 ball. That Shane is, with his break, Shane's got to be the favourite in this match. But if Earl can get ahead on him, there's no reason why Earl can't.
Yeah, he can run. He knows how to do this.
I think he's done it a couple times. Not real happy, I think. Is he a little too...
Against the 8, ouch. He's not liking that.
That's going to be... That's not an easy shot from them. It's kind of straight. I mean, I have no doubt he can make the ball, but where is he going to end up?
Watching then, he's got to get that away from the rail to the 6. Yep. Yeah, that's a tough shot right there. Shane said he's going to bank it. We'll see what he does. Two-way shot. Yep. That's all right. Earl's going to kick this. He's going to give the 5 a ride there.
I think with my half-vast knowledge, I think if it comes off the side rail, the bottom rail, with
2 rails, yep.
With bottom on it, he's going to leave the cue ball right behind the 8.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That 5 will go up there against the top rail, see what happens.
Yeah, come up behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it right there.
Save it.
Oh, he's going to go 3 rails on it. Yeah, he's looking at
4.
the top.
Maybe 4 rails. Oh no, never mind.
See, look at that. It's a nice hit.
It's a nice hit.
Yeah, opened it up though.
So,
That's unfortunate.
That's always going to be the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're,
Yeah, it opened it up. Nicely done.
know, Shane can probably put a couple of wrecks together here.
Yeah.
If he's got his brake working, I think
Yep.
he's made a couple of mistakes already in this match.
Yep. The last couple of days, 9-ball and 8-ball both, there's probably been half a dozen safeties through 100 games
Yeah,
total, whatever it is.
been pretty aggressive.
And again, yakking with Earl this morning, he said that, there's only been 2 safeties, been played all day long yesterday in 8-ball. And you just saw another one, so let's see how this plays out. If they're not running out, they're playing safety. Uh-oh, here's a mistake.
Shane's
He's got a 1-2 combo if he can get this over there.
Shane's probably not going to be happy with himself. Not because, you know what I mean, that
Yep.
kind of thing happens to everybody, but, he prides himself on that 10-ball break.
Gonna get to the 1 and the 2 and the combo.
Getting on a bar table as well, things are a little different.
Yep, it's calling the 10. Karam. Nice shot. Yep. That's what happens. See how Earl does on the break. He was spent about 40 minutes working on his break this morning. See what he comes with. No audio. Audio check. Tim Daniels, can you hear us? Audio good here? Okay.
Well, came up dry.
He did.
Didn't leave Shane the easiest of bridging over those balls.
Two rails back out for the 2 and a side.
That was a great shot.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Draw that out. 3 in the corner. Opened up the 5-4. I don't know. Six in the side, 7 in the upper corner. Oh, wait a minute, what do we got down here? Oh, a 5. I missed the 5.
It's sickening for a player of my ability to watch this sometimes.
Yeah.
When I look at a table like Shane just had, when it was all up a few more balls on the table, and I look at that and I think, well, there's no problem. There's no problem. Shane's it's a roadmap, and it's a hanger. Anybody can do this. But if you put me on the table, I don't think I know I won't be able to do it. It's real easy to speak to somebody else's abilities and say, oh yeah, this is easy.
That looks easy.
This is a standard. This is standard run out right here. It's just a broad map.
Nicely done. What does that make it for? Can't see the board. Can you see the? 5-3. Thank you. We're getting some help here from Michelle. She's updating the scores. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, a 2 in a row.
Wow. He's scratched. No, is that 2 in a row?
That's the second break in a row. Yeah. Shane scratched last time too. Easy there, Earl. 3 in the same pocket, I suppose. Yeah. Good position, little angle.
the ball down here on this bottom? What's the ball on the bottom rail?
That's a 7. It's a 7, so he's going to draw the 6 down.
Draw straight back.
Yep. It is easy. Sorry, you'll get there. You'll go inside 2 rails. Oh, you didn't.
Just need to go straight back. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
watch the corner.
I don't understand this.
Yikes.
I think his little straight here is going to be tough. Yep.
Nice shot. That's a good shot.
Yeah, he rescued himself a little bit there. Definitely rescued himself a little bit. Thing is with this, anybody, anytime, either of them, in my opinion, if they just catch a little bit of a gear,
Catch a gear,
and
yep.
they can be up by 10 games,
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
fast, too.
Yep.
Real fast. We'll try again.
Wow.
He's yeah, this is amazing. I think the last 4 rags,
Yep.
Earl's come up dry.
Yep.
The 2 rags that he's broken, and Shane is scratched.
Yep.
On the break.
Yeah,
the
they're
last
working,
2
they're
rags.
working hard at this break. That's been the key so far.
One of them's going to figure it out before too
Yeah,
long,
yeah,
and
yeah. And
get
it
the
would-
ball, the cue ball just in the right spot, to the left, to the right,
Speed.
and then it could be all she wrote for the opponent.
Well, that's what happened yesterday during the interview this morning at the pre-match. Shane said that he just moved the cue ball over a couple inches, and that's what made the difference. That's where that ache back came from.
That's just an amazing statement.
I'll play
Yep.
one and one.
Yep.
Again, I keep saying, for my skill level, that's an amazing statement. That the difference in moving the cue ball an inch
A little bit. Yep.
creates an 8-pack.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
I'd have
did
to
he get
have-
saved? Yeah, he got saved. Nice.
There'd have to be a
Yeah.
lot more than that for me to.
Yeah. A whole lot more luck. He's gonna knot that one ball right up against the 7.
Is there a chance he could play?
Play safe.
Is there any chance he might play for the 9? No.
He's shooting into it.
Jim?
Yep.
There.
He did good. And the combo there. Oh, nothing now. Earl's gonna get a turn here in a second.
Boy, I tell you, I'd say go down the bottom rail, little right hand side, try and cut the one in the side.
That's he thinks he's got enough room there to get past the 2. He's gonna hit it straight or come off the rail. Yeah.
I'm saying come in down
Right.
this way,
Yeah.
and up across maybe some left hand side to take it up there.
He might
It might just help spin it in.
call the corner side.
What's this? This 5?
Yep.
Yeah. Down right
He's
there.
got to come on the
Right.
inside of the 5 ball.
Oh, he's looking at coming back the other way.
Is he going to come 2 rails off it or 1? Hit it straight or get into the rail? You hit right at it. Nice shot. That's out. Very nice.
Sometimes I can think this game really well. I can think
I'm a
this
rookie.
game. can't do none of it. I can't do any of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can look through it. Great shot. That was a good shot. So he's got a billiard. Oh, he's gonna. That 6 must go by the 8. Yep, nicely done.
Okay, so
He's got
his
a
base
play
line.
tight position here for the 8.
Yeah, that was my
Bring it down.
thoughts on that shot. I just, obviously because he's Shane and I'm not,
Yep.
I just can't see what he's going to do here.
He might.
Because that doesn't look like there's a whole lot of room there.
No,
And the
no.
angle is coming into that shot with, the cue ball's naturally going over to
He's
the,
got to
to
draw
the
down to
right.
the bottom. Ain't it? No, he's
Oh,
just
he's just
soft
gonna-
rolling it. Soft
Boy.
rolling it. Yep. Yeah, he's got room there. It'll go by. Inside English a little bit. Kill it. Yep. Nice shot.
Yeah, good shot.
Come right off the rail for that.
See, a lot of the times, those balls that are hanging over the pocket like that,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't mean it's just an easy shot. Sometimes it can make the shot harder.
Yep.
It's like it used to be deep on these tables.
So we got a score of 6-4 now. Earl's got 6, Shane's got 4. Snooker. Peeps in the crowd wearing pink shirts. Yeah, there's a couple of them out there.
Daniel Busch actually has a T-shirt on that has the picture, if any of you've seen it on the internet, of Shane driving his car, and he's got Dennis O'Quillo in the back seat,
Back seat. Yep.
asleep after he just beat him in a match.
Yeah, they were on a ride down to back to L.A., I think.
So, and he's got the photograph of it on his shirt.
All right. So now we got a score of Earl 6, Shane 5.
If our commentary is a little slow, Mike and I had finished up the night last night together.
Consider the source. It's Daniel's fault. By the way, we want to thank Daniel and POV for putting this on. Appreciate everybody coming on to watch. This is good action, folks. Anyway,
Mike
back
and
to
I
your story.
we finished up the night last night at about 3 in the morning
About 3 o'clock. Yep.
at Shelley's Country Cafe.
Had to have breakfast.
As everybody was playing proposition bets, throwing cans into a trash can for $20, $40 a pop.
They were getting crazy.
Trying to find reasons to lose their money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw you over there. You were having your fun. I was gambling with one of the locals here. We were doing a race. I actually came out pretty good on that. I played well, but they were having more fun throwing a chew can or a pop can into the garbage can from 40 feet for a $20 bill. crazy. Gets kind of boring up here sometimes. It was fun though. It was a good time.
Yeah, Shelley's Country Cafe was packed last night. Absolutely packed. Luckily, there's a couple of guys that were here from out of town were at Shelley's. They were sat at a table for 4 people. There was only 2 of them. And so we just said, hey, can we come join you guys? And so we sat around and talked pool for an hour and ate a bunch of sausage and eggs.
Yep. A couple of my buddies were hanging out, so we invaded their table. And what's Earl talking about?
I don't know.
Eyes closed? Oh, nice and slow. Yeah, well, that works both ways.
That's what happens all the time. You get scared to
Earl's got it out here. Just gotta hit the numbers.
Yeah, I think this is another one of those that's a standard run out.
Just gotta get on the right side of that 8 ball. He did that. That's a good shot. There you go. Draw it off the rail. In the corner. Nice out. That's a good out for Earl. Nicely done. Good out.
Looks like a 1,000-year-old egg.
So now we've got a score of 7-5. Is that correct? I think so. They've been going back and forth trading racks. Nobody's caught a gear yet.
Like I said, I don't think it's going to take much once one of them figures out what they're doing here with the break.
Agreed. Well, they still got to get out. You know, the 10 ball's a different game. Earl was talking about that this morning. You know, about the break being making all the difference.
And he freely admits that Shane's
sure.
a great breaker,
Yeah, he's a
back
great
breaker.
breaker. Here's one.
Having said
Not
that,
done.
Earl is not helpless. You know.
No, exactly. Earl's still a world champion. Look at what happened there. That 9 ball came up right in front of the 1. I don't see. Where's he going to push out to? Up against the rail up there.
I'm almost liable not to push out. Come off this side rail here. Come behind, hit the 1, and hopefully duck behind them.
Yeah, that might work.
Yeah, come off this side rail here. Kick the 1, maybe hide behind the 9 with the cue ball. I'm not sure.
He's gonna hit it soft. Though. If he's gonna do that, he's got to hit it soft.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure that I'd want to push here because
what's he gonna gain?
What's he gonna gain? Where's he gonna end up?
I don't know.
This is about as an easy shot as he's gonna get at it.
Yeah, I think he called safety. So. Yeah, he did. He just said it again. He's gonna open it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That'll give Shane a kick at it.
You shouldn't give it right back to him.
He gave it
Never
right
went
back.
to his seat. No, if he plays that same shot I was talking about, maybe he can make the 9 here.
Could be.
You know, combo the 9 in.
Yep. Yeah, Earl came to play this morning. No, he called another safe.
So I think he's left it on an edge.
Can you see him anything? Can you see anything?
I think you can see half the ball.
Yeah, Shane can go one rail if he needs to. Better carry him than
He
that.
might make that 9. Yeah.
Yep.
Just clips the edge.
Nicely done. Opened it up.
See, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I'm an absolute genius.
You're a genius.
From here.
Exactly.
Sat right here. I could probably beat Shane.
Let's see here.
That's an old one.
Nice little tap. Roll forward. You want to call this one, Mark? You want to call this one?
This shot.
This is my speed right here. I like these kind of runouts.
Yeah. Problem is, I'm still not guaranteed to make it. Not anymore. It used to be a play.
Nice. Very nice.
Hello, Cool Cat 9 Lives. How you doing, mate?
886. What is it? What is, can you see this? What is it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks, Cool Cat. It's 7.6. Snooker, I thought you were driving out here. You left 2 days ago. Click on the other. There you go, thank you.
And like we said, just like that, things can turn around real quick.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, there's 2 games.
It was 2 or more up not too long ago, and just like that, I mean, I don't see anything going wrong here.
Tap, tap. Earl doesn't want Shane to catch a gear.
No.
Yeah.
And you know how sickening it is if you get up a few games and then
Yep.
you feel like you've let them go.
Yep. 7 up.
I've said hi to Cool Cat 9 Lives. I've said hi to Teach Me Pool. I want to say hi to my Jessica back home. I think she's watching this. I don't think she's in the chat, but I love you,
that.
darling.
Look at that 8 sneak by the 1 and he scratched. That's a 3rd scratch that Shane's had.
Wow, that is.
It is.
It's unbelievable, really, isn't it? Good
He's,
stretch out with how many
he's hitting
how
them.
many breaks has he had?
that was, I think, 3 or 4 that he scratched now. Shane's breaking him like he really wants to win this match.
There's my luck.
See, Fanatic, the score is 7-7.
Oh, shoot.
Three in the corner. I'm giving up.
He hit it.
Obviously don't count.
No, that ball don't count.
But he came out there actually very well, considering just...
Yeah, that landed good for Earl.
I think he just kind of threw his cue at that a little bit, and a little bit of frustration came in. Almost a hit and hope, to be honest with you, with that shot. But he's fortunately...
banking it. How good was that, folks?
You know, he's a great one-pocket player.
Yeah. Man, you got to bring a lot of game to beat Shane.
Those one-pocket players, people who go to the one-pocket, they are... Man, that's just dangerous from all over the place.
Yeah. Well, that and bank players, sure makes a difference here.
I'm saying that, Earl's a pretty good one-pocket player as well.
Yeah,
so.
He likes that game.
So, Shane takes the lead, I believe, for the first time.
It is.
Is it the first time, or did you win the first round?
8-7, Shane. There's a nice break. Yeah, Shane started, Earl started out 4-1. Now Shane decided that that was probably enough. And he goes ahead one game.
It's called the 9.
Called the 9. Yeah, that was just something to call. You're not even close.
So excited.
Not only are you playing good, you're lucky too. Extremely. I see. Safe.
He's got to hit that one. Yeah, he's got to hit that one. He'll hit it. Where's it going to go? It's got to land good though. Oh.
I can see what we're trying to do. It just caught a little thin.
Yep.
It caught just a little bit thin.
Yep. If he'd hit that 4, the cue ball would have landed behind the, what is it, the 9?
I was talking to Shane. Shane's just doing his usual smiling routine.
He does.
Just gives a big smile. Moves along.
Earl's barking at Shane. He's telling him, you not only play good, but you're lucky too. Shane smiles. What's he going to do,
If somebody in the chat can tell me, can you guys hear the Shane and Earl when that? Well, can you hear Earl?
And can you hear the table talk?
Can you hear the table talk?
Shane might have been smart to get that 9 unload the 9 from the 10, because that's a
Yeah, well, I don't know.
that's
what
going to be a
that
nice
shot.
combo down there.
Yeah. I don't
Maybe he can
understand.
make it now. He overhit that. Yeah, he's calling the 10. Nicely done. That's a good out. 8-8, folks. You can always hear Earl. Earl's an interesting guy.
Never leave me to get a hole or nothing. I think we should be playing in tournaments. We should be playing 500-point matches straight forward, 20 seconds to shoot.
Nice break. Oh, that one didn't fall. Ah.
Honestly, you freaking lady.
There's a 60-second lag. Okay. 57 seconds till that right there. Earl's gotta not like the fact that that one didn't fall down. Opens up the table. Position to the 5's easy now. Yep. It's gonna bump to 6. Where's it gonna rub that 6 to? Yep. Didn't overhit it, just nice and easy. Oh, nice shot there. Natural position for a 7. Tap the knot, missed the knot.
Nothing he says. They can hear us whisper it.
Oh, thank you. We won't whisper no more. That is funny.
Well, I'm going to be back in just about 30 seconds. The line creeps a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
Okay. Yeah, Mark stepped away, so. Nine eight Shane. Oh, look at that break. Good shot, nice cut. Oh, overcut it a little bit.
Oh, God. I guess you played that, didn't you? You played that snooker, right? Right, didn't you? What? But he played this same. Sure? 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 I'll play the one across the corner.
Ouch. Yeah. The fish spotted his pink shirt. Actually, they can, Cool Cat, they caught a few fish over there the other day. They showed me a 4.5, maybe 5 pound trout that they put in the net, so that was cool. It was a good fish. Folks. That makes it 10-8 to Shane. Yeah, Shane caught a roll there. He missed that. He missed that one cut out of the corner and hooked Earl. Nothing on the break. Nothing for Earl to shoot in. Ouch. He ain't liking this.
He hit straight in before he leaves me. What do you got to say about that? Tough luck, buddy. You don't think it's not an element what? No. I'll play the one across there.
Nice try. Safety. Looking like a safety's coming up here. Hey. Called the 3. Nicely done. Inside spin. Outside spin. Never mind. It's hard to see the angles because most all we can see is just the same thing you guys are watching the screen. So we don't see the angles or on the table. Missed it. That's a good shot. Call that 6-9. Yeah, I gotta call the 9. Good shot. Easy, easy. Okay, keep rolling. You got a good roll there.
You know what I'm playing for on this side. That's impossible with that there.
Yeah, thanks. Cool cat. I'm going to see if we can't move that chair. That's a good observation. I think Earl or Shane moved it over there before the match earlier this morning. Nobody thought to move it back out.
I don't play it on 9s. It's pretty obvious. You can watch it.
Oh, ouch. Nobody to blame there. That is going to hurt. Ouch. Shane letting the stroke out a little bit. He hit that 8-ball pretty good. Alright, there you go. Another rack for Shane. That makes it now 11-8.
Okay, this is old T-Wheels. Mark
Yeah.
Cantrill back in action.
Come back, Mark.
What score is it?
We got 11-8, Shane.
Wow.
Yeah, Earl just missed an easy shot. He dogged I think the 7-ball in the corner and 3-ball out for Shane. Done and over
I don't
with.
think he's left Earl a shot here.
He took the lead, it's all over.
Yeah.
Every time he takes the lead, the match is over. Can't figure that out. That's how damn lucky you are. Everything goes your stinking way. time I break, don't take nothing, you got like a Cosmo. Every shot I get is a trick. Any way to get this ball to slide around this? I bet there ain't no way it can come here and slide to there and come like that.
Let's see what Earl's got to say here.
Probably gonna run into the sun. You're gonna get there. You're gonna go right there. That's exactly right. The way the table calls that. It's getting later and later as people come in. Safe.
Oh,
Was that no rail?
the cue didn't hit the rail. You're gonna billiard this. Shoot 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Ouch, that hurt a
It
little
really
bit.
wasn't done that long. And,
No.
to chain this
2
far.
games. Yeah, 2 games in a couple minutes you were gone. Oh, Shane miscued.
Cute.
Ouch. He ain't liking that very well.
Yeah, you're real good. You're
Wow.
so talented.
Earl takes this personal. Ouch.
Good under these conditions. Safe.
That's a good shot.
You know, that is a little frustrating. You
Sure
know, when
it
you're
is, yeah.
behind and your opponent miscues and leaves you in a spot.
Shane takes it in stride.
Calling the 9 in the side.
Yeah. So it means he's going to go 4, 8, 9 bank. Gonna have to hit it with some pace. He did, look at that. That was a good try. That was a heck of a try.
Oh, it was gonna hang up.
Well, yeah. 9 went back across the other side.
When you stopped it, I thought it would hang up. I'm so sick of watching you all these stinking bad ways. And you act like you don't know. Stupid. This table's screwing me up.
Can you guys still hear Earl? Let me know in the chat room.
This is a young man's setup. I don't need a cue ball like this. I need one that don't look so corroded. It's got a skid or something. See, it did it. Did you see that? I'm going to overcut that ball like this.
Alright, oops, Earl got one. Nice.
All right.
Should have let ball another cue ball.
11-9.
Next time I do this, I'll bring some cue balls. I ain't gonna do this time. Same thing happened to me in Ireland. Everywhere I went, the cue ball was like terrible. Couldn't do anything with it.
A blown car speaker. Yeah, cool cat. The microphone's about 8 feet above their head on the ceiling, directly above the table.
So what we're kind of doing is we're trying to commentate on the match, but at the same time pause. So we know you guys like hearing the stuff. So
The object ball is supposed to go end over end when you shoot it. Not how the ball. Watch.
Not much.
They give up. Just did. It would have been. This ball would have been over here with his someone. Safe.
It's alright, cool cat. We can't hear Shane either. I don't think he said 5 years, five words since he started the match here. He's been pretty quiet. He's the original peep.
Okay, I think we just try to fix the audio problem. Well, it's the audio problem for the commentary. It's not going to change the player's mic. Just tell me do sound better.
Yeah, Earl just called a foul on that. That was a good call on Earl's part, too.
No, if I hit it a little bit harder, it's going to go all the way. I keep missing position because I'm scared of the rails.
Daniel just told me he's still working on the stream quality. Hopefully he can get figured out pretty quick. Oh, that's gonna not make Earl happy at all. But really,
Sorry.
it's a little bit of a mess down there. I guess what's that? The 3-9 combo. And after 3 again, that'll clear everything up.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 again, same pocket. Yep. Drawback.
6 in the same pocket, 8 in the side.
Yeah, it's gonna be fast. From here, I do believe.
Went under it. That's a nice shot. Nicely done. We've got a score of 11-9 now. Excuse me, 12-9 now, Shane. Shane laughing about it. Earl's over there still barking about Shane getting all the rolls. Shane's laughing about it. That's a little bit short. He wanted that 2 on the side. Bark virus. There's a good shot. Excellent.
Sometimes I can't wonder or help believing in self-prophecies or something.
Yep.
If you sat there and you're just negative, thinking all the rolls are going against you, they do. It just seems like it works that way. Sometimes it certainly works that way for Earl.
Yep.
If he's in a happy mood, things go his way. If he's negative, it seems like things go negatively for him.
Okay, cool cat. We want to keep it clean. Nice shot.
That did have a chance of missing.
It did, yeah, it did.
I don't know if he was trying to cheat the pocket there a little bit, but boy, cheating the pocket on this table is
Yep.
it's a gamble.
13-9 Earl. Excuse me, 13-9. 13-9 Shane.
Seen it a couple times. Shane came up dry. Earl's not going to be happy because he didn't get one left over the pocket.
I'll play the 7 ball.
He's playing a combo, I guess.
Billiard.
It's a tough shot. He hasn't really left shit.
No.
I mean, it's there. I saw him cutting in a ball probably yesterday. It's not easy. He's going to lose control of the cue ball a little bit, I think.
Oh, it went in.
Yeah. Said he did lose control of it just a little bit.
Yeah. Safety coming up now.
He's going to scratch. No.
Ooh, rub that. It rubbed that 6 ball.
He was on its way.
Rubbed the 7 ball.
Safe.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
That's not a good sign.
No. We're starting to throw his cue ahead there, so. And he hit the ball. You know, he hit the ball, and that's what his intention was.
All right, Earl.
What I don't like about diamonds, you don't play with them. Boing, 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 boing. You have no idea what to do. Oh, my stick, good stick.
This should be good for Earl. If he gets out here, that'll help him out. Gets a decent chance at this 10
Play the
ball.
10 ball.
That's good for him. Nicely done.
I tell you, it's a double-edged sword with Earl. Sometimes he starts doing his thing, you know, ranting and raving, and he can throw his game off altogether.
Yep.
But I've also seen him play some of his best pool when he's being pissed off.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, no kidding.
And running his mouth and just making shots.
Right? Yeah. Well, he's still showing some humor out on the table right now, you know, and that's a good thing. I think he's got a little frustration going on. He's thinking that Shane's catching all the rolls, but You know, Earl Kit, you know, he catch a gear and he's in good shape. We've got a score of 13 to 10. So he's certainly not out of this.
4 or 5 balls. Shouldn't be allowed to wrap it off. This is slapping. Slapping is hell to wrap it off. To me it is. One.
Yeah, he's hooked. I don't know. Like I say, self-fulfilling.
Yeah, what do you got to say about that? You know, just nothing.
Self-fulfilling
Push
prophecy.
out, yep.
Wow.
If he pushes out good, then he's still got a good chance on this game.
See, now this might be me in Dreambolt. I'm thinking coming off this left-hand side rail, hit the 1 and call the 3 over here.
You're dreaming.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Does it not go at all? Is it not even close to going?
I don't know. I can't see the line. I don't think so. It looks like it comes short of the pocket.
Yeah.
Did he open it up? Go by that 8.
Shit, I think he just... Yeah.
8, 5.
I think it goes
He's
straight
shooting
in.
at it. Oh,
I think it goes straight in.
that wasn't so good. That wasn't good. Oh no.
Shame.
Well,
I think he might be able to see the edge of it, but he can't. I don't think he can
yeah,
make
he
it.
might get a safety shot at this.
He might call it cross corner, sorry.
Mhm.
He'd call it cross corner and come down. It's a two-way shot.
I don't think he can see enough of it.
Oh no, he can't. He's
No, I don't think
just
so.
massaging around it or jumping.
He jumped over it. That was a good shot.
I do believe that Earl can maybe just see a edge of that 3.
Yeah. Just called it safe.
Well, he can cut this in. He can cut it in, but I'm not sure that he's going to want to try and tuck that cue ball up behind the 7. Is it 7? What color is that ball? No.
He's gonna come back down. He's gonna get shape for the 4. Look at that. What kind of a shot was that? That was a good shot.
Yeah, some of these cuts that look a little bit harder from here than maybe than they are.
Nicely done. 14 to 10.
14 to 10? 14
Or,
to
excuse me, 14 to 9 now. 10, yeah, 14 to 10. That makes it 10. I think. 14. Can you see the board?
No, I can't.
It's hard to see. I think it's look and make sure.
We're just doing a double check on the score here. We've got the score Earl 9, Shane 15.
15-10.
And it is 15-10. Let's go ahead.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
This is a trick somehow. The guy doesn't even get shot. It's a trick out. Something's gonna happen. Something phony will happen to me along the way. I don't understand why this table doesn't get him. It gets me all the time. I'm telling you, it boings and does weird shit to me. It doesn't do nothing to him. My ball didn't fall in. You hit a ball like that and it fell in. Didn't you hit a lot of balls like that and it fell in?
Shane's just smiling, as usual. That's what I like about Shane. He just sits there, keeps his mouth shut, stands there, plays, gives us a smile every now and then. It's got to fade him to us, you know, it's got to be affecting him just a little bit, but obviously not too much. Earl Strickland 10, Shane VanBoening 16. There's still a long way to go. I mean, you know, when you think about it, 6 racks really isn't that much to catch up if you can get a string together.
Okay, Jim.
16.
It's okay.
Yes. 4.
What's your email address?
Oh, you didn't see that. No, you can't see. Nobody can see that, bro. Good thing.
What's your email
You only see him winning. You don't see all the little stupid things that happen. All you want to see is him winning.
Okay, we're sending you a new one right now.
Can't believe that.
Yes, sir.
Actually got me a shot. This ball will probably skid, though.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
It did skid. I saw it skid. Every ball he's shooting skidding too. Every ball you shoot skids. You're better. You're used to these tables to skid. I'm not. I don't play. I play on Brunswicks all the time. They don't skid like these tables. That's death right there on this table. You can't control this shot. Look at that. I lost control of the shot completely. You got lucky.
Earl said he lost control of that shot, but he came out pretty good on it. So the rolls are not all going Shane's way.
There we go. Nicely done. Well done, Earl.
Nice out, I ran out backwards. Guy's funny, I'll tell you that.
11 to 16. Yeah, if Earl can put a couple
that's a
racks
good
together,
out.
he was going to make a world of difference.
Yeah, he's not out of this at all.
I mean, this table there ain't
Probably take a
nothing to
break
it.
pretty
It's
soon,
winding
then
all
they'll-
over the place.
Get to regroup.
I mean, this is like a matchbox, and it's freaking wonderful.
Earl's funny. He's got some valid points to what he's talking about too.
You know what? But
On the other hand,
a lot of the times when you hear him talking crazy, you think that's nuts. What is he talking about? But then you talk to
5 bowls will come
most
right
of the
here
top
on
pro
the wall.
players, and they'll go, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
not wrong.
exactly. Yeah. Presentation may be a little off. Oh no! See, there you go. Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
that hurts.
I mean, that is true.
You got to feel bad for him. Ouch.
He has a decent break, opens them wide open, and the scratches.
And he scratches. Yeah.
If he doesn't scratch, they're all clumped together.
Exactly. Well, that's why Shane's ahead now, but Shane's got a couple extra rolls.
Okay, right now. Okay, right now.
Okay, we'll get that at break time. Thanks, Luxury, for that. Easy on the caps. What's going on here? Oh, well, can you see that?
If you can see it, you can make it.
Yeah. Nice shot.
That might have almost been a guide for him. Oh.
The only time it didn't vacuum was when I ball hung in it. We turned it off. I don't even know how to foil this thing. It's so bright.
Yeah, as long as we're talking about moving that chair, let's take a minute to thank our sponsors. I know we've got Shelley's Country Cafe here in Helena, Montana, Helena Super 8, OBQs, Mark Cantrill from the Legends and Champions Tour. Mark's been working really hard at this. We appreciate all the effort he's put forth. And we want to thank Daniel and POVPOOL for showing up and driving 15 hours to get up here to Helena. Who else?
Say, Kamui.
Kamui Tips, yep.
Straight Shots. Straight Shots Billiard and Dart Supplies. StreetShots.com.
Yep.
Mark and Kimberly Griffith. Two really good people in the sport.
There's been also some local peeps that have done a lot of work around the area here too. I know that they had to go pick Earl up at the airport. It was a couple-hour drive from here, and so I don't know all the names, but
Well, there's Dan, Josh.
yeah, Dan,
Terry.
Josh. Oh, the Eagles. We don't want to forget the Eagles
Oh,
for
the
putting this together for us here.
I mean, they're in the sponsors as well.
Yep.
Between
Yep,
Shelley's
exactly.
and them, they're the two main sponsors. Shelley obviously went above and beyond, but
The staff here at the Eagles has been really great. They've been nice and friendly. If you need a refreshment, they're right there.
Shane just called it one bottle.
Yep.
What did he call it? Must be over in the other corner pocket, huh? Top corner, top right. Was he trying to cut it in there?
That was close. Did it go in? Yeah, it was blocked. Nice shot.
I think he went in off the two.
It did, yeah.
And,
We couldn't see it from where we're at, the
Shane's
angle we had.
smiling a little
He
bit.
is. Earl's barking.
Well, he knows when something like that happens. He knows Earl's going to start.
Cool Cat's got a suggestion there for you, Mark. Help. It's all right. Good job, Cool Cat. He deserved that. He's giving me a hard time last night, so that's cool. This is a good stream. We appreciate all you guys hanging out. Good shot there from Shane.
You just keep running your mouth, Matt. Don't worry. My time will come.
Yeah. You know, look at the way Shane moves the cue ball around the table. You know, it's to the right location. Always on the right side of the correct side of the ball. Makes it look easy. Alright, fellas. 18-12.
The ball should have hung up.
That chair.
The ball was hanging.
It was spinning.
Okay, looks like they're taking a break. And with the score 18-12. 6 games lead for Shane.
The slate used to be this much deep.
I'm not sure how long this break's going to be. I've got to guess it's going to be maybe around 15,
It's all amateur.
no,
It's
10
set up
minutes,
for
5
you.
to 10 minutes.
Stay
5 to
way
10
set up
minutes.
for me. Set up for you.
I'd like to play on it. I'd like to pay to play on it right now. I'm hoping that when you're done, I can get on it, maybe. This is the exact table they had down in South Carolina. The exact table right there. That's 65.
They're both dead.
That exact table.
All right, guys, we're on a break. This is Daniel. I just want to say thank you for watching today. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. 12-18. Wow.
Didn't take long for Shane to get out ahead You know, Earl was ahead couple of racks, three racks, consistently right there at the beginning. Then all of a sudden, as Mike and I were saying, all he had to do was just figure a little bit out here and there. Essentially, to be honest with you, I think it's been kind of messy.
It's been a little messy.
I think he's been a little bit messy, to be honest with you.
He's been mumbling to himself quite a lot.
Who, Shane?
Earl.
Oh, to himself? You've been in a different room. He's not been mumbling to himself.
Well, I have been in a different room, yes.
No, I don't know. Shane's scratched an unusual amount of times on the brake. There hasn't always been something there for each of them. Just a little bit of scramble. I mean, it's been great pool when they've had the chance to get out there and, you know, kind of stretch their legs a little bit. But I think both of them have had a couple of little problems.
Well, we're going to display some statistics real soon. So if I can tap that chair. Actually, you probably want to go take a break, don't you?
Yeah, I'll go take a little break.
All right. I'm going to display some
I will be back.
pool track statistics. So let me get to that. It's been a great day here. I've been outside here talking to a couple of local Montana residents about splitting wood and chopping wood and all the logistics thereof. It's been quite interesting. But so far we've got an 878 from Shane VanBoening. And 852 from Earl Strickland. Those ratings, compliments of pooltracks.net. You can always check out pooltracks.net on the internet. And if you've been having any problems with speed or freezing, we're trying to work that out. We're doing a couple of tests, network diagnostics, to try to resolve those issues. I really hope you guys are enjoying what you are seeing so far. So, you know, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will be back shortly, so enjoy the show.
That's good. That's good. This is how he is. Which is unfortunate because I mean, I'm my own person. When he was doing the break, that guy.
Over there, you.
That was yesterday. I was talking about you.
And how's everything?
Thank you very much for your help.
Keep it moving along, you know.
Yeah. guys want to show you a quick break comparison. Breaks for Shane. Also, guys, want to show you a quick break comparison chart here. Shane, 18 breaks, 56.6%. He stayed at the table for 10 of those breaks. 5 of those breaks were dry breaks. 3 of them fouls on the break, and yet Shane still ahead. Earl Strickland, 12 breaks total. Stayed at the table 6 times, 5 dry breaks, only 1 foul on the break. Earl back early to try to get in stroke. And try to take over the situation. Good luck, Earl. You will need it. You're playing Shane VanBoening, one of the best players in the world. Hope you guys are enjoying this stream. I want to thank our sponsors, Kamui Tips. Also, I want to thank AZ Billiards for their help in promoting this event. I want to thank Kamui Tips. Kamui Tips and Chalk. And also, I'd like to thank Straight Shots. StraightShots.com for darts and billiard supplies everywhere. Kamui Tips and Chalk. More spin, more accuracy. Check out KamuiTips.com. You're watching the Decider, Day 3, the 10-ball portion of this 3-day event. We've had 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. Wow. What a show.
That probably feels really good to me.
Where is it? It's here somewhere. It says commercial.
I like
How y'all doing, folks? By the way, I'd like to let you know also that I will be streaming on August 10th. That's right, August 10th at noon from Shooters Riverside. I will be doing the Riverside Tap 8-ball singles double elimination tournament. $10 entry, $100% payback. Races to 5. And races to 3 and races to 4. Sponsored by the Riverside Tap and Ian Brock. I would like to thank Ian Brock for his support of POVPOOL. And we're going to look forward to a great event on August 10th at noon from Riverside, California. That's right. I am in Montana right now, and I'm actually going to drive to Riverside. Am I crazy or what? So I hope you guys enjoy. Once again, I'm just going to remind you one more time. Riverside Tap Singles Championship starting at noon on August 10th from Shooters Riverside, 10226 Indiana Avenue, Riverside, California. I better write that down so that I don't get lost. Sponsored by Kamui Tips, GoPlayPool.com, POVPOOL, and the Riverside Tap. Looking forward to that. And with that, I'm going to let you go for a minute. Just hang out. Watch Earl. We can always watch Earl. Have fun, folks. All right, folks. So we are back, and I want to get Brett in here. Is there any way we can do that? Okay. So Mark and Brett are going to join you guys. I now have to talk to an outside company about our networking issues. So just want to make sure that everything is smooth and clear for you guys. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun.
Are you?
Yeah, it's quite a match. Win or lose, man.
What score is it? What's our little score?
12 to 18.
Where's the thing though?
The thing is there. Now, enable it.
Yeah, but why isn't this thing to right now?
Double click. Hit text.
It's too far out here, but they got to get closer.
All right, I'm gonna go get Brett. He's on his way. We have your table is ready, sir. Thank you.
All right, Brett, you're familiar with the score. It's 12 to 18.
All right.
Earl is at the table. Looks like he's doing all right. Well, let's see. Where's he at here? Oh, he didn't want that to go in, did he?
Huh?
I don't think he wanted that ball to go in. It was the 5 ball went in as well. Which
It's been an amazing match so far.
I think they've both played well, but do you think it's been just a little messy? It might just be me, but I just think it's just been a little messy. I'm not just talking about Shane scratching on the brake more times than you usually would expect. But I don't know, it just seems like it's been a little scrappy from time to time.
Yeah, I think there's been times where it's been definitely a little messy on the table. A few things happen that neither of the players expected to happen. And of course, you know, Earl complaining about the top pockets being too big or too small, depending on whether he
Scratches or it goes in. Or
Yeah. Well, that was a beautiful shot. You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen him miss one of those.
Where's he going? Where's he going? What does he do now? Oh, he cuts it straight in down the side, huh?
Yeah, when you can shoot like that, why do you need shape? Very nice. Got back into line and finished the back off.
I think Earl needs to break this little run that's going on here.
Yeah.
He needs to do it as soon as Shane gives him the opportunity to. Obviously, there's nothing he can do right now when he's not at the table.
Yeah, he's got to get back up to the table, and then he's got to take and keep control of the table for a while.
Absolutely. Because this can, I kept saying, when Earl was ahead, you know, you lose control of the score, and lose control of the table, and you get a little far behind. It's tough to come back.
Yeah. Against Shane, the last thing you want to do is have him get out ahead of you. You know what amazes me is when I'm watching Shane walk around the table and play. It's like he's strolling through a field of flowers. Seriously, I mean, he doesn't have a serious look on his face. He's not mad. There's no emotion. It's like he's tiptoeing through the tulips. Oh, that was a beautiful kick shot.
Yeah.
Bad luck on the roll, but
I do know what you mean. You just kind of reminded me of that Sid Waddell.
Oh, yeah?
Sid Waddell, as he used to do the commentary, he'd come up with such. Now, what's he got?
kind of rolled a little farther than he needed to.
Yeah. I think he's going to have to play safe here. I'm just going to try and put the cue ball up there. No, what is he looking at? What could he be looking at?
I believe he's going to try and put the 5-ball in his side pocket. He's going to kick off the rail into the 5.
Cross.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, well, we're missing the wrong 4. Wow. That's why.
Is that scary or what?
We're on the wrong ball, and that was that was a fantastic shot.
Missed the bank just a little bit.
What's that? Oh, he played. Okay. That's yeah, that was an amazing kick, bang. What the hell that was? What do you call that shot? Kick, bang shot.
It was a double kick. Yeah, no, it was a double kick. Hits the ball across the side. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself when I sat down. This is Brett VanBoening. I announced some yesterday. I'm one of the local players here in Helena, Montana. I'd like to say hi to everybody.
It's good to have you back here. Keep you away from throwing cans in the trash can.
Yeah, I tried one earlier from about 10 feet and missed it too.
Mike and I earlier were talking about it, saying that you guys was out there $20 a pop trying to throw a can into a trash can at 2 in the morning.
It was interesting to be drinking. I was a little upset at that. I worked hard on the match to get $50 out of Kobe, and
it was your.
I gave it right back to him on my game.
It was your game.
I worked hard to suck him into that too. It was one of those bar tricks.
You were all excited about it, and then.
And then you kind of just pull it off before I
like
do.
your puppy dog had just died when I saw you later on.
Yeah, I was a little sad about that. Hey, how you doing, Sharky? Nice to see you on the web here watching us.
Ball in hand. Well, you know, Earl just took that last. And it came up dry. This, like we were saying, Earl needs to get control now. He needs to get at least a few racks up.
Yeah,
just to get a little closer, and it seems so far away.
Yeah, the momentum in these games changes so quick, and if you can't capture the momentum here, there's a good chance Shane's just going to run right over him.
It's not just the fact that it's actually hard to make that comeback.
Right.
Mentally, it's hard to make the comeback because you see such a lead, and you know who you're playing against.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Well, if you get to this point, you can say, well, you want to play Shane VanBoening and give him 4 on the wire. You want to play 5 on the wire, raise to 11. Who the hell's going to make that bet? Nobody's going to make that bet, and you don't fancy your chances. And that's basically what it boils down to at this point. Is he going to get there?
Yeah. Looks like he is hooked.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Shane can curve that ball around there. It does. It's only got a curve about 3 or 4 inches.
You can see better from the angle. No, he can see it. I believe he can see it, and if he can see it, it'll be a good guide. He'd probably be able to cut that in.
Yeah, he's jacked up just a little bit, so he only has to curve it about an inch.
He's got to leave all safe. Oh my goodness.
That was kind of a lucky lead.
I hate to say it. Earl's right. A couple of the times here, he's come out very fortunate. Shane has come out very fortunate. Yeah. Is that, how close to that?
It's very close. It's
Ball is
not
he?
going anywhere. He's going to have to go off of a rail in order to hit it with any chance of going in. So I'm expecting him to play safety here. Nope. Take it back. He's going to try and make that in the corner pocket.
13 to 19, I believe. Is that correct?
It's massing it.
Miscued.
Miscued.
Get out and move it. I can't still get it. Probably bounced way over there somewhere.
Is that right? Is the score correct? 13 to 19.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. 13 and 19. You know, I forgot to bring my binoculars in again. Keeping score here. We sometimes have to look up at the board where they're keeping the official score, and that's pretty far across the room with glass and people in the way. They could use a little bit bigger marker on the board too.
The 10 ball comes back up because it didn't call it, but I don't think this is going to be a problem.
All right. Earl takes control of the table, and if he can keep it for a little while, maybe he can stop this run by Shane. Get some back, get back into the game.
Yeah. Well, that's two games back to back. The Earl's won. He needs to, even if he can manage a couple more, just a couple more, he's still 3 behind, still 3 racks behind.
Yeah. Still, though, this is one of those things, like I say, the momentum, and you were saying the psychological edges. Once you start to get a couple racks behind you, then this game starts getting a little easier.
Yeah, confidence level is definitely a factor even with these guys. As great as they are, as good as they play, I still believe that they have a confidence issue when they're addressing the ball, you know, to almost second guess themselves.
Yeah. You'd think pros at this level wouldn't have that, but it's one of those things that you can't really train out of your mind. It's always there.
Wow. I don't believe he missed that jump. He probably don't mean believe well. He's saying that it's skidded, but I'm not 100% sure that happened though.
And it still looks like a fairly difficult rack here. Shane has got a little work to do. He's gonna have to move some balls around. I don't know how he's gonna get to that 4-ball. I think he can draw it back into it here. Oh, missed it.
Now what does he got?
Now he's got a safety of some kind. Of course, Shane's been pulling off some shots that I don't even see.
His confidence isn't a problem right now.
No.
And not only is his confidence not a problem, he's also got a nice little lead going. He can take a couple more chances.
Yeah.
You know, knowing where you're at in the game,
Yeah.
and knowing what your opponent's doing, maybe he feels like he can take a couple of chances.
You know, he just played a safety there, but the 4-ball and the cue ball separated a little bit and gave Earl a lane up the rail. And Earl's going to take the 10-ball right now.
That must have been wired right there. Just the way he hit that, he had no doubt in his mind it was going.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I've since found out recently in 10-ball and in 9-balls, if you get a combo trying to make the money ball, never hit it soft, because it always leaves it right in front of the pocket, and it's a duck shot for your opponent to come up and do the same combo, but a lot easier than the one you tried.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of truth to that, and I've been on the losing end of that exact same situation a number of times.
You know, and when you had Archer here, that was one of the things I did 4 times against him, trying to get the early one and left it for him. Here's a nice easy win for you.
Yeah, it looks like it goes fairly easy, doesn't it? Back up the table.
Yeah, he's going to get there too. A little more difficult than he wanted. But
I didn't want that ball to go down there. It would go down there. I thought it was going to jump. It didn't jump that time. It's inconsistent. It jumps sometimes and sometimes it doesn't.
you guys can't see the look on Shane's face right now, but he's trying real hard not to laugh. He's got a smile on his face and his hands over his face.
See, when I was your age, I could handle all these little idiosyncrasies better. I need better conditions. That's why when I set the table up, you don't win. Nobody laughed. It's true.
So it looks like this is going to be the 3rd rack for Earl.
There it is. Oh. I knew that was going to happen.
That was kind of a nice lucky roll there.
It only happened to me coming off Smithers.
There we have it, 16-19, right back in the runner.
Somebody's password isn't working. Somebody's password isn't working.
Just 20. I only want 20 games. Oh, yeah. 20 games.
Daniel.
I'll split with the network company to make this stream better.
Well, that was a nice shot. Maybe I can just...
Well, Earl had a opportunity there, I think, to really close that gap. He actually did really close the gap. But another rack or two would have made it a lot easier. Last thing we need now is Shane. Last thing Earl needs is Shane running rampage now. Shane hits the 20 mark.
Who's not working? Stucky.
Hello everybody, Spread again. Just had to stop in at the bar and get a little lubrication for Mark here.
That's not the reason you left.
Well, that's true.
Is that gonna scratch?
Never mind. Alright, looks like Shane's taking control of the table again.
Yeah. I worked so hard to get those 3 racks. Within a few minutes, back.
I was
Shane
only,
got 2 of them back.
yeah, I was only gone a couple of minutes and all of a sudden it looked like the whole momentum changed again. Shane changed his brake a little bit.
That looked like it was coming up dry. Yeah, that broke up a lot differently, I think, than the last few times.
Amazing how he can get it in those tight
Oh,
little
he's
spots.
calling the 4-ball. See, that's not an easy shot either.
No.
When there's space, that much space between the balls, it's not an easy shot.
You know, these guys make this game look so easy. I want to go home and sell my cues. Seriously.
It looks like Shane's doing what he's done the last couple of days here. It's reasonably close, and then towards when we get around the 20 rack mark, when he hits that point, it seems like he starts to accelerate. Seems like he hits another. No, I don't want to say it's a gear. It just if he finds his way around the table a little bit better, his brake starts working a little bit better.
Yeah. I've noticed that myself. It's like, welcome to the building, Shane. Nice to see you showed up. Can we move that down to see the commentary there? Or? Shane's got a little hard shot here. There's not very much room between the one ball and the cue ball. I think he can make it in the side. Fortunately, the two balls down almost in the corner pocket.
Oh, missed it. Well, he missed it and landed on the right side of it. Leave Earl not much of a chance.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough shot for Earl. 4 balls blocking the top hole, but it's not right in the hole, so it makes it a much more difficult combo.
Yeah, that's real funny, all right.
Even, I'm like to see, even if that ball was way over the, there you go. That's
There
the
we
way.
go.
Well, that's the shot.
No matter, I ain't got nothing else. Why you say good shot? I'm dead on the next shot.
Change the camera for a reason. Better not let me learn too much.
Yeah. Everybody's in trouble now. They gave Mark control of the cameras.
I'll play the one ball, one round.
So any epileptic seizures out there is not my fault.
Yeah.
Inside spin on that to kill it off the rail. Keep it straight rather than going around the table. You put a little more power on that than you wanted. Ouch. I think we need some reporters or something in here. That's so rare, it's almost newsworthy. Rare mistake by Shane VanBoening.
Man plays that good. I don't know when he gets first right. That means he's still winning. He didn't want to jack up on that. That's the only way he could have got out of it. He jacked up and all that. That was really difficult. Even on this little margin.
Score?
You
18.
probably did.
That's not sure.
Very good. You probably could have gotten it.
Earl got that game.
No, the skid took it in the hole. No, I agree with you, possibly,
17
yes.
to
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
21.
That, sure.
22.
A lot of skidding going on here. Bill, let me break one more time and scratch or not make nothing and we can show you.
17 to 22.
One more time.
22.
That's what it says up there at any rate.
I ain't even got room to put my arm on this. Guess I better wait.
Okay. Move along. Every breathing in my ear. Yeah.
I guess that's the best shot I'll get.
Thank you.
And that ain't no good.
Okay, well, it's a tougher shot for Earl, but it is a chance for him to take control of the table again.
Well, he was lucky he got an opportunity for that last rack. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't an opportunity, might as well. It was a gimme. It was a hanger. There was no way he was missing a straight and 10 ball. Ball in hand.
Score currently is, oh, see somebody already put it up there. It's 22 to 17. There we go.
Well, yeah, he's rolls just. I saw this when the first came, how far that ball would roll sometimes.
Looks like Earl's getting a little frustrated here. It's just, he's over-rolling things just a little bit.
You know how it
Just a
is.
little out of sync.
Just a little bit. Every time you play a shot, you think you can get yourself just a little deeper or a little more out of shape or.
Yeah.
I don't lose this.
Looks like we have a fairly easy out here for Earl.
Uh-huh.
Looks like we have a fairly easy out the rest of the way for Earl here.
Yeah.
Bad one.
18 to 22. It's 4 games. I mean,
It's not too bad. Shane's still in one of those places where the score is close enough. If he lets Earl get enough times at the table and get back into stroke and get a little confidence back in his game, he could lose control of this match really quick.
Now I realize it's all been luck.
you know, I don't know when to talk anymore. I feel like I'm interrupting the whole.
It is one of the more entertaining aspects of a match with Earl.
Well, it makes our job easier, I suppose. You know, the things to say.
5 US Opens, 6 world titles, and God knows how many Miller tournaments. It was all luck. I never knew that. Well, I realize it though. It was a lot of luck.
That is gonna sting a little bit.
Sure is. Yeah.
Scratch that aside.
Thing is, what I don't understand with Earl is he's just got given an opportunity, and then he took advantage of the opportunity, and he's still trying to talk himself out of winning somehow. That's what it sounds like.
I've
to me.
noticed that.
He's trying to talk yourself out of winning.
I thought about that a little bit. I think what he's actually doing is he's trying to take the pressure off of himself by, telling himself and everybody else that he can't win, and then when he does, it's a pleasant surprise.
It could be reverse psychology kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can come up with. Shane just looks like a machine here, doesn't he?
Yeah, every now and then he's been doing that throughout the last 2 days. So just turn it on. Other times I don't know if he's ever looked like he's struggling. Like you said, he's just relaxed.
Yeah.
I think he's been doing, he works out, he's been running, he's been doing all these things, and I think his mental health it's there, he feels good. He feels positive about himself, so.
That's got to be awful tough on an opponent, though, and, to watch him walk around a table and just look so calm, like he's always in control. There's no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, he's sat back there relaxed right now. He's just scratched on the brake. But then again, he's got a nice little lead going as well. It's not like he's just a panic about anything. But he's just kind of leaning back in his chair. Just Earl starts one stroking again. He can change his game
Absolutely.
really quick.
I've noticed that when Earl starts shooting really well, it's generally when he's one stroking and walking around the table fairly fast. He starts looking very comfortable and serious on the table as well.
Well, I'm sure maybe just didn't take.
Just enough, you see it?
And maybe just didn't take enough care on that shot. He's talking about the real boing, and the real boing was nothing to do with the ball not going in the pocket.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it did come out fortunate that he didn't leave Shane anything on that one.
Alright, this safety wasn't fully effective. It denies an easy shot,
I'll
but
play it in the corner.
Earl does still have a shot here. There it is. Still not out of trouble.
Shot, and then I got nothing on the next one. Pretty funny.
That 7-ball does not fit.
You don't
Is that
say good
6-ball?
shot
7
unless
ball.
you get the
7-ball does not fit by the 8-ball.
Educate you real quick. Don't say nothing.
He's shooting off the rail, and
Next shot.
side pocket is in play for the other
Hold on.
corner.
I'm like a carcass here. I'm in no man's land. There's no way to pocket this ball and get shade. Well, I can. I can't cover that pocket. I'm scratched. Joke. I make a good shot, I get penalized. Safe.
Try and hide it behind the 8.
I think he's going to come out. Yep.
Yeah, there's a window there.
I'm not saying it's an easy shot. Shane can cut that in the side, in the corner.
Okay, Shane's electing to play safety.
Yeah.
And he hides it behind the 10.
Now say good shot.
There's That's as good of a shot, I think, as you could play it in that position. Safety. No,
Yeah.
it's leaked out. So that safety battle went to Shane.
It's got what looks like a fairly easy transition to get back down to the 9 ball.
There we have it. 18 to 24. Back down by 6 racks. Yeah, he had crept his way back up to 3, I think, just not too long ago, and now he's back to 6 racks.
Well, Earl's still kind of trying to hang in there, and he's actually doing a fairly good job, but if he's going to have a chance of winning this, he's got to take control of his table here pretty soon.
And I do, is that a dry break? Dry break, I'm not sure that he's left Earl much of anything, yeah.
Behind the 6 ball. Very nicely done.
Now, what makes this even harder, if you cannot see that, I don't know if you can see it, any part of it, but those, the 8 ball is...
Looks like he left it on the bottom side.
Okay. Oh, he's just left the whole thing. Wow. Yeah, I thought I'm...
Shane's going to move the 5 ball off the 3 here. He used the 5 ball a little bit high and stop the 3 ball. No, hit the 5 ball a little high and just married that cue ball to the 3.
Is he going to get... was he trying to get behind that 9?
No, I think he's tried to get down on the bottom rail. He did put the 5 between the 3 and the cue ball. Earl was playing with that corner pocket a little bit there with the cue ball. Break and run percentages are coming up here in just a second. There we go. Shane's got a clear edge there at 53%. Earl's 60 or 36.
And it doesn't take a genius to figure that. That probably makes it, well, tells you what the difference is in the score.
Yeah. Looks like Shane's got all his problems solved on this rack, and it's off to the races again. Came down a little bit far on the table for that one, but there we go. That's another one for Shane.
You won't get away with that on my table, I'll tell you that. Get away with that on my set of table.
25 to 18.
Yeah, that ball unbelievably wide, this ball. they hit out here. And
Cut
then
to
in the
two.
block. Hell, that's why you almost scratched, because you overcut it.
Cut back.
I got no chance to get straight on this ball. Normally I can cut
You're learning.
it and go here.
Learning fast.
Need a massage. You need a back massage, Daniel? Oh, you know, I know.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, man. We're just men here.
Folks don't want to see what's going on in the booth here.
Oh, you heard me.
Anything way he needs to be. It's like, there's no way out.
Sorry.
25 to 18.
Every time I get a shot, the way around. I gotta do something like this.
She said, I gotta do something like this.
Wow, he got a hold of that one, didn't he?
I want to land here.
No, we got enough.
I shove up.
That's what I call putting a little zippy on the ball.
It's never good enough, is it? I mean, for him.
Now the nine's got me, I can't get straight. Stupid.
Does have kind of a difficult path up to the 4-ball. It's got a bunch of traffic to go through.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be the nine ball. Still hit it. There was no way out of that.
Well, I think he's got himself a nice safety to play here. Or was he playing the 8? No.
This ball, I don't believe that. Wow, nice.
He leaked out the bottom side of the 5.
See that?
You can see the 4
Yeah,
ball.
I'm just gonna, now there's the combo. And Chan's smiling again. There's not much really to be said at this point. I mean, obviously, you know, anybody who's in this chat room or in the stream right now, they know exactly what shot's going to be played next. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy layout.
Not a lot of suspense in this game. There we go. Shane is pulling ahead. He's within 4 of winning this. I believe they are going to be looping this when this is over, right? Yeah. I was told that they're going to be looping until 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, that was nice. Use the 6-ball to slow down the cue ball to keep a shot on the 2.
Sorry about that, leaving the banner up there. Just in a world on my own. I really was daydreaming just now. I was daydreaming for a while.
You know, I find it amazing the way these guys see the table. I mean, to get back to the 5-ball, you had to get underneath it, and I didn't see how he was going to get there from the angle that he had on the cue.
Well, not just seeing it, having the confidence to execute the bloody shot as well, you know? I'm sure there's plenty of shots that can be seen if you look at it, but being able to realistically look and say, well, okay, I could do that, but can I execute that shot? The degree of difficulty is going to be
Yeah, it looks like
cause you to miss the ball altogether, you know?
wow, look at that break. I can't tell from here if he's got a good shot on the one or not. Can't believe how hard he hits those. That was a slight mistake. The 3-ball's in the way of the get to the 2-ball.
You underhit that shot. The rail saved you. That's right.
Gonna have to curve it about an inch and a half, where he's going over the top of the 3-ball.
Oh, and we are going airborne.
Got caught trying to airmail the 2.
A shame, isn't it?
He's
not having one. He's getting one.
He's over here. Great shot, Shane. Beautiful shot, Shane. A stop shot. Beautiful shot. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, Shane. Gorgeous.
He's over here getting
I'd like to make mistakes, but I'm not able to. Like I said, I don't play on diamond. I really don't care for the table much. I mean, it's a good table, but not for me. For Helena. I'm a Brunswick. I'm part from Brunswick.
Oh.
I won all my titles on Brunswick. I won some on this too. But I won on the old diamonds. These are you never played on the old ones. Well, the old ones are much tougher than this. You ever play on the old one? It's got the deep slate. You touch it. He shot the 8-ball and touched the rail, went in. It won't go on those. He made these things people friendly, you know. They weren't that friendly at first. He made them. See, they weren't
good
friendly
Lord.
at first, and that's the way they should be. for us.
Sometimes it tickles me. We know that.
I can't even rack.
Mark's over here dying.
All right, this side.
You just tickled me just now.
You know, hard enough with these things weren't there.
Sometimes he just says things that just make me giggle. I'm sorry.
I kind of almost expect you to fall out of your chair.
I apologize.
That ain't easy to do. I'll tell you that right now. Scratch.
Nice open table.
Sure, I overcut it.
On the 2, go 3 rails to get on the 3.
Scary there.
Looks like he'll just bounce this one off the bottom rail for 4. Nope, going the other way. Thought that 8 ball was kind of in the way there.
I can't believe it bounced right. Really can't.
I know where you're going to come to for this 8. I guess it must be an easy little cut in there, straight back across. Okay.
I thought it went
Yeah.
slower than this one.
Well,
Looks like Earl's staging a little comeback here.
it's maybe a little too late. I don't know. It's
3 times in this match?
In this match, yeah.
it was 10 to Shane's 3.
Shane scratched
No
4
defense of them
times.
odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2 of his scratches, the balls were clogged up. He won those games. So,
I
all
don't
my
think I'd,
scratches, I guarantee you the balls
like I said
were
before,
clogged.
it's like giving him
I've seen that a couple times.
7
I
on the
see
wire.
it, and I
Yeah.
remember. You guys don't remember. You're the ones that fail to remember all the little clumsy rolls. If I could just not scratch.
Did you notice Earl doesn't have any weights on today?
How does nothing go then? Yeah, but how's nothing going? The balls are going everywhere. 6 pockets.
He doesn't have them on his arms, he's got them on his ankles.
Yeah, I was just informed he's actually got him on his ankles today.
Got the 20. You didn't want me to get 20. I did it, Shane.
For the last 2 days. Nice safety. I still haven't figured out the weights though. Changing the weights all the time should screw with your consistency.
Here's what I know from. If he feels like he's coming up on his shots,
Okay.
he likes to put them on his arms. He feels like it's holding him down a little bit, or a reminder to stay down.
Oh, I understand.
If he feels like he's coming up a little too much on his feet, he likes them on his ankles. So if he doesn't have a problem coming up on the shot, he takes the weights off the arm.
Okay.
There.
Well, that makes sense.
So it's just a reminder or an aid to keep down on your shots. Those kind of things. If you don't feel like he's having that problem, he's not going to win.
I get more and more with it.
That's what he's told me. Now, how much truth there is to that, or how many, if there's any other reasons for it.
Well, it makes a lot more sense than anything I've been able to come up with.
See that ball skid?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm the only guy that can see that.
It wasn't really this arm. If he feels like he's not breaking strong.
Right.
Outside.
He puts him on his back arm in order to get a little better swing through there.
It's skidded a little. I heard it.
Nice touch shot.
This table, well, I tell you.
The cue ball right on the rail. Earl's starting to play with a little more confidence now.
Yeah. He's still down by 6 racks, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd like to think that he can make a comeback here, which is very possible. It's not out of reach. I'm just not sure as strong as Shane is and the way the table's been playing that he's going to be able to remain at the table long enough.
Yeah, that's one of those big question marks, especially with the break. Shane's break is just so strong. And in order for Earl to stage a serious comeback
here,
here.
see right there. Can he stay at the table long enough to stage a comeback?
Yeah.
He's got to give up control here.
Break the balls good. Moving straight in.
Well, maybe not give up control, but he's got to play himself in not an easy position. How about that?
Right.
If he pushes out, he shouldn't be in an easy position.
This time I just can't even get out of it. Crazy. Like this.
Looks like we have a couple of sweat bets out there in the chat room.
Looks like a good shot to me.
Fairly effective safety.
It's a really easy kick. What? I'm surprised you're not calling the one down here. Always going that way.
Oh,
look at that.
very nice.
That would I thought it was going to come behind these balls over here.
Shane's going to try and put the cue ball behind the 3.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what Earl was just trying to do.
That's nice. See if Earl can get a little separation and put something in between the one ball and it. It's gonna,
Thank you. Yep, can you see enough? No. Oh, that wasn't a very good safety shot by Shane.
no, I don't think so.
Safe.
It's still tough, but it does leave Earl a lane to it.
Yeah, I would have thought from that position, Earl shouldn't have been able to see the ball at all. Walked up, I guess. Oh, what's going to happen here? No, they've both done it now.
Yeah, I think Earl got lucky on that one.
Yeah, there was two shots there where both of them didn't play the greatest safety shot, in my opinion.
Okay, that was a little bit better safety shot there.
That's going to definitely make a difference.
Use Earl cross rail kick. You know, I've never figured out why people don't like safety games. Some of the more interesting games I've seen are safety games. It's like a chess match, trying to outthink the other player.
I especially like him with top level players,
Oh, absolutely.
because like you
That's good.
said, with all the different angles and shapes,
And he just reversed the safety on him.
yeah, he did get fortunate, but sometimes you deserve to be a little fortunate if you get out of a shot like that.
Yeah. like Earl is coming back to the table and he's got a shot on the 1. The 2 ball is in trouble, however.
God on your side too.
Look at that. A little weird on the 2 ball, but he gets into it, what, 3-4 inches of the only place on the table he can see it in order to make it. Thank you. Well, it looks like we're going to get another one here for Earl.
I'm using my old bridge on now.
Nice out, Earl.
I changed bridges on you. I don't know why I play with the other one. I stupidly play.
That was a really nice safety game, guys.
Conventional. I don't like the conventional bridge. I like the loop bridge.
Alright, he does have a shot on the 2. Fairly wide open table. Looks like he has a chance here to get another game back. Wow, Earl's starting to rifle shots in. Just come off the rail to the long side of the 9 ball. It's a little straighter than he wanted, but
Somebody tell Earl to slow it down a little bit. He's winning.
he almost hung that one, that last shot in the corner pocket there.
Well, I wish I could leave you in the chair.
All right, score now is 27-23. Made a couple balls.
Oh, I'm breaking the balls all right, ain't I?
He's got a shot on the 1.
You won't give me no credit at all.
Looks like a fairly easy out for this one too. As long as he comes off the rail, or comes off the 1, which is good shape on the 2. to the races now.
I'll scratch is what's gonna save you. I know it's coming up. You're waiting for it too. I know what you're thinking.
27 to 24 now.
He's sitting there saying himself.
Mark just sat back down in the seat here. He missed a couple of really nice runs by Earl.
He's gonna take the match. Almost scratched in. It almost drew right in the corner, didn't it?
27, 24. Wow, I did just miss it, didn't I?
Yep.
Side.
Oh.
He just called it. He freaking called it on himself.
You ever see anybody as facetious as that guy? You think you're funny.
Oh, come on now. I'm gonna have to get better reps to settle himself down. The problem is, the thing that, you know, people are gonna say something and people are gonna laugh if you stood beside there smiling with a big grin on your face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scratch right now and that's what's gonna save you. And then you scratch. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
That was a beautiful bump. They're a very difficult shot on the 4-ball here. Got to come around 2 rails for the 5, and you can't overhit it or you'll get behind the 6. Or you could play a safety.
Well, yeah, you know what's, I think, what's tough about this shot is the edge you can see. He scratches.
Yep. These are one of those shots that I almost never know what to actually do. He's close enough to the top rail where you can't get a lot of spin on the ball either.
He should be thankful he's even back at the table, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The way those balls were spread out, Shane made a major mistake.
Oh,
and he's going to get a good roll here.
Shane's going to call this in the side pocket. He's going to go off the rail and make it in the side pocket. Give me 10-1. Give me 10-1 for a
No,
buck.
I'm thinking Shane's going to do
10-1 for a buck. He's going to call it. No.
No, he's going cross side.
Oh, you can see it.
Missed it.
Okay,
Shane's going to get away with it.
Louise. See this kind of stuff right here. You can understand why Earl sometimes thinks the rolls go against him.
that ball bounces that far.
Yeah,
That's cynical.
a little too much boing on the rail.
You're going to try and bank it again, I'm going to guess. Well, if he banks it from there, he's going to go the opposite direction to which he needs to go. And he has to come all the way around, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got to go 3 rails around.
Still hasn't lost himself the easiest of short spots. I don't think it's obviously makeable for Shane.
get a kind of fortunate roll on that one.
Yeah.
All right, 28 to 24.
Well, you didn't get lucky that one. Say, you know what, saved you again? Somebody saved you. You would have been dead stymied there. You'd have been dead behind the 10 ball if the table were after. That's what you would have been, dead behind the 10 kicking. The table saved you again.
Well, looks like Shane can see the one again. The table's fairly well laid out. He does have one problem. He's got to get down table between the 8 and the 3 all the way to the bottom rail to hit the 2 underneath the 10 ball. Perfect speed. Perfect speed.
I've got a feeling that Shane's going to be on the hill. Oh my goodness! All right,
Go ahead, say it again.
Shoot, you know they say that commentator's curse.
I believe that's what that was. It's Mark's fault, guys.
Wow.
Why should I have to clean up his trash? Right or wrong?
You should be thankful he's on back on the table.
All handling this? No, you don't.
Give me a second here. Give me a second. All right, this is Daniel, and I just want to announce the winners. I want to announce the winners of the signed posters. That's right, we had a drawing for signed posters of the Decider, 11 by 17s. They will be mailed to you. Postage and package handling, all taken care of. First winner is Pervanian.
Did you see that one?
did,
Oh,
Second winner is Dominic No.
that never happened. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
Third winner is Chris Zinn. Fourth winner, Karen Jocko.
Oh, man, I was dead out. But this, I should make that one.
you got those.
Next winner, Robert Gay.
Everybody saw that. I didn't get unlucky.
And finally, the fifth winner of the Earl Strickland Shane VanBoening signed poster of the Decider event, James Schaefer. Congratulations.
Well done, guys. Sorry it took us so long to get that to you. I know it should have been a couple of days ago, but I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Can't pull out.
And it's actually 6 posters, not 5.
Hey, maybe that was shot. That's a little shot there. I don't know if I can. All right there.
Congratulations.
Alright, I'm back again. Congratulations to all the poster winners out there.
Cantrill was in a good mood, I guess. He decided to give away 6 of them. Oh, nice.
That is nice. Looks like we got us another safety
I
battle.
had a guy offer me $70 for one earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, how do you hit that?
It's a great shot.
Oh, shot.
I do believe Earl can get to it fairly easy, but it does look like there is a chance of a scratch. But if he gets to it and has to hit it hard to move that one away, that's where the scratch comes in again.
Yeah.
And but he needs to move it away from that pocket and try and not leave Shane anything after this. Yeah, that's wow. That's a
close.
pretty good shot.
Close, but it hung right on the edge. Unfortunately, it does give Shane a shot anyway.
Well,
Now one ball rolled right onto the rail next to the side pocket.
yeah, I think that makes that a tough shot. I don't think it goes.
Yeah, I don't think it goes anywhere. Shane's going to have to play another safety here.
Wow, that's a great.
It's just,
No, I think he's left a little bit, but even if he hasn't,
yeah,
he comes off the top rail there. He's definitely going to hit it. Again, it goes back to what is he going to leave?
we got here. That did leave Shane.
Yeah. It's nice to break those out.
Yeah, it was a hard draw. It was beautifully executed.
These side pockets have been. There you go, Chuck Norris.
Being tight. Just trying to hold it to keep it on the 6.
Little close to his book. Obviously not too happy.
Dramatic pose.
It's all the way down there.
Thing is, he still has a. Does he not have a shot at all?
I thought he did have a shot.
Strangely
It's a good,
good.
it's a good safety. Yeah, I thought he had a shot at that.
Yeah, that is a good save. Well, actually, it might be good safety as he chopped off the angle there. Yep, must have cut off the angle.
Alright, well, it looks like he left early out. It's a little close on this shot. There it is.
It didn't bounce.
Come on, Earl. Go, buddy. Come on, Earl.
All right.
26-28. It's
Closes within 2.
wow. It's definitely makes it
I'm
feasible.
out there marveling at every shot, ain't it?
Well, half hour ago, I wouldn't have anticipated this. It's coming right down to the wire.
Oh, braking. As long as he doesn't scratch on the brake.
Yeah, his brakes have improved the last, what, half a dozen racks or so.
Oh no, I think last time he broke, didn't he say he was going to scratch, and then he did.
Well, yeah.
But other than that, yeah, he was doing well. He said that was the only thing he was going to save all.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But he didn't say anything about a scratch disc brake till.
Forward back, don't touch it.
Open table, he's got shape on the 1. Come back down table underneath the 2.
Oh my God, he missed the hanger. He missed the hanger.
Wow, that's not something you
That's-
expect him to do very often.
Not in that position, hell no. That's you keep saying the ball skidded. I'd like to believe it, but Shane's not said anything or made any kind of gestures that the ball's been skidding for him.
Yeah.
Maybe
Doesn't
Earl's hating
seem-
him different. I don't know.
Doesn't seem to be affecting Shane at all.
It's got to come all the way down. Oh.
Didn't see that one, did you?
Just a little too obvious for me. I'm trying to think too much.
A little straight on this 4 ball, but there we go. He's got it off the rail. Good angle on the 8. I don't think there's going to be any problems for Shane here. Of course, saying that, I'm sure he's
No,
going to
you
miss
just
now.
no, you did it. You can take the blame for that one. Okay, Shane is on the hill.
Don't do curve. Shot it.
Shane is on the hill. Earl's 4 games to Earl's 1.
Well, this is a key break here. You notice Shane didn't hit that one very hard.
Yeah.
Play safety here and try and put the key ball behind the 4.
Go, Earl.
He's gonna make it. He's made it. He has the option to make Shane play again because he called safety
And he made the shot.
and made the ball. Shane called safe.
Go, Earl.
It's,
Well.
yep, it's squeaked.
Curved it around the 9 ball and just let him see the 2.
I want him to be happy. I don't want him to be puffy. I won't be there, nobody else. All right. I won the world tournament by myself. In Cardiff.
I know.
Bustamante,
I know you-
believe me, I won that tournament by myself. Even the players were heckling me in that finals. Players were all sitting up there calling me names and stuff. I'll never forget that. Now, where it is to win a tournament like that. Even the players much less the whole 2,000-3,000 people in the stands. Amazing. That was the greatest win I ever had. And I truly did that on my own. Three-bagger. I could have won this match.
There you go. Come on.
27-29.
He's back within 2
And breaking.
and breaking. He's breaking well now, too.
I mean, it's better.
Yes, they do fluctuate.
And you got,
Three-bagger.
what was he saying? Teabagger?
I just won 3 racks. I could win.
Oh, three-bagger.
Don't do that.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Who's waiting for that? Who's waiting for that?
Well, the scratch gets Shane back to the table. It doesn't look like a very difficult rack.
No, it looks relatively easy, doesn't it?
And getting easier.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. It looks like it's maybe the end. I'm going to have to leave abrupt as soon as this is over. But thank you all very much for joining us and supporting us. Thanks to our sponsors. You all know who you are. All the people who've helped us. We really appreciate it, and hopefully we can do something else like this again real soon. I do believe that is all she wrote. So, thanks, Brett. I appreciate you taking part in this with us.
You're very welcome. I enjoyed it immensely.
And I'm going to have to move along.
All right, well, see you later, Mark. Nice talking to you. All right, well, that's it. Shane.
Thank you all very much for coming. I hope you
Well, I was rooting for Earl there in the last, 20 minutes of this match.
Get the t-shirts on the sale outside. I forgot to get
Yeah, I kind of have to admit I was a little bit too. He was making a run at it, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a true soldier, man. He really, is a champion, and he just can't beat this guy. Earl beat him 3 sets. I mean, Shane beat him 3 sets. It's like
It's tough.
one after the other. Yesterday he runs an 8-pack on him. Today, he caught a gear against him, but in the middle of the match. But Earl couldn't keep up with that either.
Yeah, just came up a little short. It's tough when you have one, arguably, well, definitely the best player in America right now, and one of the best players in the world, and he grew up on bar boxes.
Yeah, he did. He did grow up on bar boxes. Shane has absolutely no trepidation over playing on a bar box at all. He feels at home there. It doesn't matter what game either. But Earl, I don't know, man. I have to say, in many ways, he's talking himself out of the win.
Yeah, I've noticed that. He tends to talk himself down all the time, but I haven't figured out if it's an act or if he's using reverse psychology on himself, or if that's just the way he feels.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we were talking about it a little bit. In a way, he's venting, he's getting, releasing that negative energy. But at the same time, he's still losing against Shane. I mean, obviously Shane's a better player at this point, and Earl said it himself. He's at the peak of his game. He's at the top. Shane's at the top of his game right now. He shouldn't even consider playing anything else other than tournaments like what he's been doing for the past 2 years. But in effect, is Earl talking himself out of a match?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. matches are generally a lot closer on bigger tables, and I've watched Shane lose to Earl several times on the 10-foot tables.
Yeah, I have.
In fact, if you go out on the internet, I think it's YouTube, there's a couple of matches with Shane and Earl out there on 10-foot tables. They were close all the way along, and Earl managed to squeak them out in the end.
Yeah, he has done that, but you know what I've seen from this event is that you know, Earl really is just not. He's in such a dialogue with himself and the audience that there are many occasions where he's just not thinking of the right shot. You know, there's just times where he's just not thinking of the right shot. He's playing a safety when he should play a push. He's playing a push when he should play a safety. He's trying to go for balls that you know. I just don't know if he can hang right now with his own inner dialogue. That's the only thing I can come up with.
It's the inner demons letting him out.
Yeah. But you know, I tell you, man, towards the end there, I'm rooting for Earl. I really am rooting for Earl because I want to see him win. You know, he deserves it. He's a Hall of Famer.
He puts a lot of effort into this game, a lot of training.
He does,
and he takes this seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play some stupendous pool in the last couple of years, you know, and you know, the times where he doesn't look like he can be beat, you know. So I think Earl has to just kind of sit down with himself at some point, you know, just him and the universe, and ask himself, like, what's it going to take to continue being a winner, you know, because he still has it in him. You know, he says he's over the hill, but he's not over the hill by any means, man. He jogs every day. He takes care of himself, you know. Anyway, congratulations to Shane, a true champion. You know, nothing ruffles his feathers, man.
I got to tell you, it was a hell of a show today. It was really enjoyable watching just pool of this caliber, you know, regardless of who wins, and both players played great today. There were a couple mistakes here and there, but especially some of the safety games I was watching were just fantastic. When you get into a game where you have multiple safeties, 7, 8, 9 safeties in a row, and you have to kick and play a safety at the same time, and you know, both players were just drilling those shots. It was truly a pleasure and an honor to watch.
Yeah, it really is, and I want to actually thank you too, you know, for sitting in and commentating this match with Mark Cantrill, and also Mike Ayres for sitting in as well. You know, it's been a pleasure to have some local Montanians. Is that what we call it?
Montanians
hang out and sweat some of the action here. You know, representing the state, and you know, thanks to Mike Ayres as well.
Hey, greetings everybody. It was fun. Hope you had a good time.
So we're not really going to be doing a player interview with these guys. I tell you what, I usually do not like to do interviews after the match, because obviously you've got the winner who's going to say what he's going to say, and then you got the loser who's probably going to punch me in the tooth.
I don't know. I've seen usually the loser just generally does not want to do an interview.
It's just not cool. And you know what? As you can see right now on the camera, we've got a lot of people vying for attention here from Earl Strickland. And as you can see, you know, it's not all Shane. It's not all Shane right now. Earl Strickland is getting all the love he deserves and is respected to have. So,
well, what you see up here are some of the better Montana players that are up here congratulating Earl. Foreground there, that's Dan Hamper. It's out of Helena, Montana.
Yep.
You know, players of that caliber, they watch something like that and they realize that both players were just playing spectacular. And, you know, aside from 1 or 2 rolls, 1 or 2 shots that could have gone better, this match could have very easily gone the other way.
That's true. And if you care to look at the stats on these matches, or the past 3 days, you can check out pooltracks.net, and you can check out all the match details for today's event and for Saturday's event and Friday's event. We're really grateful to Pool Tracks for covering some of the lifetime player statistics and the real-time player performances of these guys that have been working so hard to chase the cash, as they say. Also, I want to thank our moderators, Sharkin, Snooker, Slow Moholic, and I want to also thank Cricket, aka Michelle Nelson, for handling a lot of the administrative stuff. A lot of you guys would not be watching this actually right now if it wasn't for Michelle Nelson, who was just very diligently sending out new passwords and usernames to all of you, because we had some networking issues earlier today and yesterday, and I want to thank Michelle Nelson for her hard work. I definitely want to thank Shelley's Country Cafe for putting up the cash to make this event happen. I want to thank the Fraternal Order of Eagles. If you are a member of an FOE club, definitely, we are grateful for this venue, and for the opportunity to come out here to Montana and stream this event. I look forward to maybe working in the future with the FOE at any location. And also, I would like to thank our main POVPOOL sponsors. Those are OBQs, Kamui Tips, pooltracks.net, and also we'd like to thank the Super 8 Motel for their help and assistance with the residential population that came out here to Montana to attend this event. So with that, it's me, Daniel Busch, and Brett Van Voast here hanging out. We're going to play the loop of this match. It will play until 5 a.m. I also want to thank the stream guys for their assistance. Here we go. Here's Darren and his girlfriend, and we're hanging out. Did you guys have fun? We got a couple spectators here.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
That's it. How about you?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. Oh yeah, we loved it. Oh yeah, it was good. We're gonna go chop some wood now. We got wood to chop. Winter's coming. That's right. We're in Montana. Are you guys leaving?
Yeah, long drive home.
Oh, come on, man. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
It was really nice meeting you.
All right, look me up on Facebook. All right, will you do that? Will you definitely do that? Okay. All right. Darren won the tournament at the Hub Valley tournament last night. He won
there we go.
$76 payout.
Fantastic.
So with that, we're gonna.
Well,
did you have anything else you wanted to say?
I had a couple things. One of the things I really wanted to say was that as a local Montanian here,
Thank you, Shelley.
I'd really
Shelley, do you want to say anything?
Just thanks, and we'll do it again.
Thanks, and we'll do it again, she says. Anyway, as a local Montanian.
She's scared of the microphone, which is really amazing because she's got an opinion.
She's pretty outspoken.
And she's not quiet about it either.
Okay.
But yeah, as a local Montana person here, I'd like to say that you guys have a really great setup when you came into town, and I'd really appreciate you guys coming in and streaming this across the internet so that everybody can see what kind of pool and some of the events that we have here in Montana.
Oh, this is great. I want to come back.
Yeah, you guys have a fantastic setup here.
I'm trying to figure out how to spend the summer up here. So, come 2014, when it starts to get warm in May,
there you go.
when the snow starts to melt.
It's all right. You can come up visit me at Troy. I'm outside of town. You can't hear anything except a train coming by once or twice.
Hey, that's all right.
Still a long ways away.
I don't mind. Hey, how about maybe I'll come in April. I'll chop some wood with you.
Hey, there you go. You have to bring up some kind of firearms because we got bears and wolves and mountain lions and everything else up there.
Hey, now. Wait a minute. Do you have sheep up here?
No sheep up there, no.
Oh, no sheep. All right.
Cedar and great fishing.
I want to let you guys also, I want to remind you guys that I'm also streaming August 10th at 12 noon in California. I'll be going down to California again August 10th, Shooters, Riverside. We're going to be streaming the Riverside Tap Singles Championship. It'll be an 8-ball singles double elimination event. I wish you guys the best of times today here on POV Pool in this beautiful August. Wow, the summer is about to end, isn't it?
It's getting close.
Holy moly. We are like, it's about to get cold.
I'm a little disappointed here because I'm supposed to be building a house before winter comes, and I don't think I'm going to get it done.
Wow, really? I used to be a project manager on construction sites, so.
Well, maybe I should invite you up.
Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. We're going to play the loop of this match. Actually, what I'm going to do is let the camera run a little longer because I know you guys want to see what's going on here. We got autographs and we got. I don't know. What do we got? We got a bunch of ugly people here. These guys are ugly. Ooh. A lot of skinheads, man. What's going on, man? All right. So, anyway. Exactly. POVPOOL.com. Please subscribe to POVPOOL.com on the internet. Also, subscribe to POV Pool Facebook group on Facebook. POV Pool has a channel on YouTube. Definitely go to YouTube and look up POV Pool. Access to over 400 live streamed matches over the last 2 years. POV Pool celebrating over 1 million views since last month and over 4,000 subscribers. I want to thank you guys for your support in the past. This is POV Pool's first big time pay-per-view event. Let's hope we get the next one right. All right, you guys have been great. We're going to let the camera roll for a little bit, and then we're going to play the loop. It'll play till 5 a.m. You guys have been wonderful. Thanks again to our sponsors, Shelley's Country Cafe, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Super 8 Motel, Helena, Montana, OBQs, Kamui Tips, hell, GoPlayPool.com, and definitely to Straight Shots as well. Straight Shots have also been a big part of this event, and we want to thank them as well.
And don't forget Pool Tracks.
Pool Tracks.
I spent a lot of time on the internet looking up player stats last night. It's amazing how much you can find on that site.
That's right. Get tracks to Pool Tracks. That's right. Check out pooltracks.net. We're really grateful to all of the people and the resources involved in making this event happen, and especially to you guys. Hey, why not thank Earl and Shane as well for putting on a great show. Thanks a lot, everybody. You guys have a great day.
All right, see you later.
Well, I'm staying in town today. That's all I know. Hey, how's this thing? Yeah, you too. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah. Did you break your wrist?
I was taking notes.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, let's keep you well. Have a good trip.
I don't spend any more time here in Montana. I'm sure we'll look at something.
Oh, yeah, I'll run into you somewhere. Okay. Yeah, actually, yeah, I got it.
This rush hour.
Oh, there's no
Sunday.
Here it's called Rush Minute.
Are you guys off? Are you off?
Mics are on. The camera mics are on.
No, we're headed back home and then gather up my gear and be back here again tonight. I got 2 hours back and then
I got to get a house built. I've been fishing all summer long.
I probably got a nice cat. Oh, for a man.
Actually, I want to thank you guys. Stay here.
Oh, I know who that name is.
There's a lot of fun now. Every once in a while, it's kind of tough to figure out what I'm supposed to say.
I never done this weekend.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah.
Came up to Great Falls once and did some over in
So you wanted to go?
I would probably put that right out. Hey, you want to golf? Yeah, well, I'm gonna be in the area, let's go golf.
Oh, the one up Deadwood. Deadwood, yes.
Can't you just take like the plates off? Oh, they don't come off at all, do they? Like the sawzall.
Yeah.
That's like the baby stuff. But he knows how to play yesterday. I know the end result.
And super indelible.
Playing these guys, and then we get rid of it.
Oh, Telstra.
Playing 10 ball. I don't know the rules. Yeah, we're playing 9 ball. We'll play 9 ball.
Nice, yeah, awesome, thank you.
I wish I could do better.
Nah, no worries.
Like I say, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Very much.
You know? Hope we didn't get thrown out. Maybe leaving Tuesday. It'll throw us off next time. We'll probably come along somewhere. You'll probably laugh at two of these. I'll never have that on there again.
You gonna be around this
Actually, they kept it pretty clean. You know? Yesterday too. I'll probably start about place. Okay. What do you think, about 8 or so? About 8. Okay, sounds good.
That works.
Good night, everybody.